Right, well, I've just had taken this little mower here, this Mountfield, down to a local repair shop, repair place. So they specialise in lawnmowers, they sell lawnmowers, they repair lawnmowers. And the bloke down there is quite knowledgeable. So I spoke to him on the phone the other day, as you would have seen in today's video actually, it went up this morning. Phoned him up, explained, and he said, alright, yeah, we'll have a look. I took it there, and then he's like, well, this is the wrong engine for this mower. And I was like, are you sure? He said yes. So I'm sure that it said in the manual that it was a two-stroke. So, I have had a look online on the internet and tried to find out parts for it. He reckoned that there's not much point in trying to take it apart to try and work out. He was not very willing to help me. He helped me, but he wasn't willing to take it on and take it apart and have a look. He just he wasn't interested in it. And they fix mainly new mowers. He wasn't really willing to invest any time in an old mower like this, where it's not going to make any money for them, is it? Obviously I would have paid them to do it, but they wouldn't made any money taking that apart for me. So I'm going to have to do it myself. I'm going to take the mower off the deck, to take the engine, off the deck, and try and take it apart that way. I was keeping it on the deck to use the deck as a stability to hold the engine. But I'm going to have to take the engine off and see what I can do there. But I'm going to have a look in the manual, because I have got the manual. Amongst all this hard drives and other bits and bobs under here, I have got the original manual. There we go. This is the original manual for it, and I'm sure it's two-stroke. So I think it is the original engine. This bloke reckons that it wasn't, but I'm fairly sure, yeah, it is. This isn't it, the original engine. Mountfield emblem. Is that a two-stroke engine on there? I think it is. Let's have a look. Different languages. Right, let's have a look through here. Yeah, it's the same engine, plus I've just found this little tag here. Look, notice your emblem has been built with an air-cooled two-stroke engine, not the four-stroke engine. I knew I'd seen that somewhere when I was looking through this before. So this is the original engine. Well, it may not be the original, but I'm fairly sure it is the original engine that come with it. So, yeah, I've just phoned up the bloke and let him know that, because he didn't seem to know, that bloke in there. He was saying to me they didn't come with a two-stroke engine. I was like, I'm sure they did. He goes, no, they didn't. So I phoned him up and just, I was like, just to let you know, it did come with a two-stroke engine. And he was like, oh, that's nice. He didn't know. So I like being helpful, even though he's a professional. And I knew I was right. You know when you know you're right, and you just know you're right. Well, this is interesting. Those bolts are loose. Can you see that? Can you see they're moving? This is interesting. I'm hoping now then that it's just a case of loose bolts. What would be the chances of that, I wonder? This is very interesting. What's on the other side of them? Nuts? No. Well, that's definitely the culprit, because that's loose. That moves up and down. But I wonder if it's just because they're loose. Both of them. Right. I'm going to try and tighten them up, and hopefully that's just the culprit. Still some play in there. I don't know if it'll be. I do wonder if that would be too much. I don't know what the tolerances are supposed to be. I think that'd probably still be too much. Gonna have to take it out, I think.
There's our piston. Yeah. Look at those. Look at those shells.
Right, I thought I'd show you look what I'm doing. I couldn't find any bearings anywhere. I've been on to actual Tecumseh. There's a company that bought all the Tecumseh parts when Tecumseh went out of business in 2006. There's a company in up north somewhere. They bought all the spare parts in Europe, and I've been on to them, and they haven't got anything I'm looking for. They haven't got a rod, they haven't got a piston, they haven't got none of that. It's all going. And I've been on to spare bearing specialists, people that make bearings and shells, not interested in helping me. I'm asking if they can make big end bearings. Oh yeah, we can make big end shells, yeah, no problem. What's it for? It's for a little old lawnmower. Oh no, we can't do that, no. Anyway, so I've just had a bit of a brainwave. Didn't think of it before, and I thought of it. Why not? I've got some of this here. This is copper sheeting, right? Copper sheeting. Now, the shells that are in it, could have been brass, copper. I don't know what they were. Now, I'm looking at it this way, right? I'm looking at it in the way of this engine now is almost helpless. Yeah, I can't find new parts for it. I can't find anyone that will make me parts for it. Proper bearings, proper shells, yeah? So if I've made myself one and it's working alright, I've made one already. So if I make one out of this and it fails, you know, at least I tried. And it may work. So I'm thinking if I run it on a lot of oil, maybe 16 to 1, keep it well lubricated and I don't have it flat out, it might be alright. So this is like, I don't know what that is, probably half a millimetre. And I've put one in there. I've made up a bearing and I've put it in. And let me tell you, that is wonderful. There is no play in there whatsoever now. I've oiled it up. I've got my little oil can there. I've oiled it up nicely, plenty of oil in there. And there's no play in that whatsoever now. It's beautiful. It might be a little bit too tight, in fact, but it might wear in as it beds in. It'll bed in. I've got to give it bedding in room. So at least it may work, it may not. If it doesn't, yeah, well, I've tried, you know. But if it does, this is going to be fantastic. So all I've got to do now is put the engine back together and get it on the deck, and then we can give it a go. So yeah, this is I'm quite excited, to tell you the truth. runs, but it's not right, is it? It's all over the place, so I don't know, it has got a leak. I can hear it. You can hear, I dare say you could hear it and all. That little squeak, there's a leak somewhere. Where, I don't know. I'll have to investigate a bit more. But I'm not going to be doing any more today because I'm absolutely sweating like a pig. It's hard work. I've spent all day doing this. I've got other stuff to do. This ain't priority, but I have come quite a way with it and I'm pretty pleased with it. So, you know, I think my little makeshift bearing will be alright. I think that'll be alright. I don't think it's that. The problem is that little leak, I think. There's a little compression leak somewhere, or an air leak getting in. Got to try and find out what that is now. It didn't have it before, but it's got it now, so it's something that I've done when I've put it back together. Something's not sealed properly, so I'm going to have to go back and get that sorted out, but I've got a mess, big mess down here now, so I'm sick of working with no space. I'm absolutely sick of working in an enclosed space. There's no space anywhere. My knees are killing me, but it is what it is. It really gets on my nerves, but it is what it is. I've got the space that I've got, that's that. So I'm just going to have to, you know, deal with it. But my knees are absolutely killing me, man. Oh, cramped up like that for 4 hours. 4 hours I spent doing this, and I'm bloody happy with it. It was 4 hours very well spent. Got it working now. I don't think that noise is in the engine. I think it's something else. I don't know whether that ticking noise is something else in the engine or not. Maybe the wrong spark plug in it. I don't know. I don't know, but I got it running a bit better than what it was. Running a little bit better. Still got a little bit of knocking though, innit? Not as bad as it was though. Don't know if that is the engine or what. I don't think it is. I don't think that is the engine that's rattling. I think it's something else. Blade's bent. We'll see. I'll give it a test tomorrow.